I am Bhausaheb Sitaram Marote, Junior College Teacher, RBNB College, Srirampur. Previous lecture we see microbes in control of the weed or as a diseases. Today's lecture we see the types of biofertilizers. That is, the microbes are used in the formation of the biofertilizers or as a role of microbes in biofertilizers. Role of microbes in biofertilizers. So, in previous lecture, we see the microbes in biological control agent. So many type of the disease can causes to the plants. To stop the preying of the chemicals, that is the pesticides, fungicides, or as a herbicide. So bioagents or as a biocontrols will be used to prevent or to cure the different type of the diseases. Then different type of the larva or as a so many type of these diseases will be controlled by the bioagent. Now today we see the role of microbes in biofertilizers. Is an important, that is biofertilizer. Nowadays suppose we see there are very compete to produce the abundant production of the farm by using the abundant chemicals to check or to prevent the highest use of these chemicals, that is inorganic substances. These are the chemical substances. So use the organic material to increase the production in agriculture and also keep the environment as a constant or as a eco-friendly. So today we see what is the biofertilizer. Fertilizers are the nutrients. Fertilizers are the nutrients is necessary for the growth of plants, thus for the productivity of cultivated plants. So what is the fertilizers? Fertilizer is nothing but the nutrient. Increases the productivity of plants and thus productivity of plants or as a cultivated plants. The use of biofertilizer is increasing productivity is one of the aspect of green revolution. Increasing the productivity of the plants. These are the main aspect of the green revolution, because population is increases in our country. To provide abundant food this population, so we have need to produce the abundant food production from the soil or as from the farmers for the green revolution. So nutrient plays an important role to increase the productivity of plants. So in between the fertilizers will be divided in two parts. One is the inorganic fertilizers and other is the organic fertilizers. Inorganic fertilizers includes the chemicals and organic fertilizers includes, that is the biological agent. So the inorganic fertilizers is a synthetic where mineral salts of NPK, nitrogen, phosphate, potassium are mixed in different proportions and then dusted in the field. These are the non-judicious or excessive use of such fertilizers. These are the non-judicious. Why non-judicious? Because the abundant use of these biofertilizers can affect directly to the soil or as an environment. So these are the non-judicious or excessive use of such fertilizers leads to the pollution of soil and air as well as groundwater. So These chemical fertilizers directly affect on the soil as well as air and groundwater, and soil becomes the acidic. So prevent or as a control these that is the acidic soil, making from it by using or applying the different chemical fertilizers. So we have need to use the organic fertilizers. So the organic fertilizers are the biological in origin, and it includes farm yard manure, because why so many type of the waste are present to surrounding to the environment or as towards the farmers. These farm yard manures or these compost and green manure are used for the fertilizers to increase the fertility of the soil. बऱ्याच वेळेला आपण पाहतो की सभोवताली शेतकरी किंवा शेतकऱ्यांजवळ गुरं ढोरं जनावरं असतात, त्याचबरोबर काडी कचरा पालापाचोळा मुबलक प्रमाणामध्ये असतो. हा जर पालापाचोळा किंवा हे शेतीतून जे काही बाय प्रॉडक्ट निघणार आहे, दॅट इज दी रॉ मटेरियल, हे जर वापरलं तर बऱ्याच अंशी आपल्याला ऑर्गॅनिक जे काही फर्टिलायझर आहे किंवा जे खत आहे ते तयार करता येईल. म्हणून नावडेज for better and sustainable agricultural production, farmers use biofertilizers. Nowadays, that is for the better and sustainable agricultural production, farmers use biofertilizers and practices the organic farming. The biofertilizers are mostly nitrogen fixing, because nitrogen is an important factor for the healthy growth of the plants. So the biofertilizers are mostly the nitrogen fixing living organisms which enrich the nutrient quality of the soil. They includes what? That is the bacteria. Which are the microorganisms? These are the bacteria, cyanobacteria and fungi. These are the bacteria, cyanobacteria and fungi. The biofertilizers are commercial preparation of ready to use. Biofertilizers are commercial preparation ready to use, or live bacteria or fungal formulation. Live bacteria as well as fungal formulation. Their application to the plants, soil or composting pits. These bacteria and fungi are applying for the composting soil or as a pits. They helps enrich the soil fertility due to their biological activity, because the microbes, that is fungal or as a bacterial biological agents, have ability to decompose this type of the material. They will be mixed within the soils, have ability to increase the soil fertility. म्हणजे जे कुजवलेलं खत असतं की जे ज्या सूक्ष्म बॅक्टेरिया असतील किंवा जे काही फंगाय असतील, बुरशी असतील, त्यांनी जे तयार केलेलं खत असेल, ते जे खत आहे ते सॉईलची न्यूट्रिएंट कॅपॅसिटी वाढवतं, म्हणजे हेल्पफुल फॉर द न्यूट्रिएंट कॅपॅसिटी ऑफ द सॉईल. सपोज द यूज ऑफ बायोफर्टिलायझर्स is a cost effective than the chemical fertilizers. Biofertilizers and chemical fertilizers, if compared to the biofertilizer and chemical fertilizers, the biofertilizers is a very cost effective than the chemical fertilizers. They are eco-friendly, that is biofertilizers are the eco-friendly. They play a vital role in the maintaining of long-term soil fertility and sustainability, because why? The organic compounds, they cannot contain any inorganic material. So these are the bacteria, fungi, cyanobacteria. So they have ability to increase the soil fertility as well as to maintain the vital role within the soil and sustainability to the soil. So these are the microbes plays an important role to increase the soil fertility, or as they are the eco-friendly and also the very less cost. So they are very effective to the farmers, because why? The cost of the field or as farm will be decreases nowadays. That is the cost of the farmers will be increases by applying or using the different type of the chemical fertilizers to decrease this value or cost is an important, that is biofertilizers is an important. So how many type of the biofertilizers can be produced here? So first see the nitrogen fixing biofertilizers. What is the nitrogen fixing? Because they are about in atmosphere there are the free nitrogen will be found, and about 71% of the free nitrogen are found into the environment. So fixing this nitrogen by using some bacteria, these nitrogen are fixed by the microorganisms, so it is called as a diazotrophs. These fixed by some the microorganisms, so it is known as the diazotrophs. Again these diazotrophs again having the two types by the symbiotic. What is sym means? That is sym means together, bio means life. That is two type of the bacteria live together to form the biofertilizer to fixing the atmospheric nitrogen. These bacteria are the Rhizobium, Anabaena, Frankia. These are always associated generally with underground part, that is roots of the higher plants. These bacteria associated with the underground part of the roots, it is known as the symbiotic association. So they have ability to fix the atmospheric nitrogen and supply or provide directly to the roots. Then next part between it, these are the free living or as a non-symbiotic. These are the free living or as a non-symbiotic nitrogen fixing microorganisms. Free living or as a non-symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria. The example of it, that is the Azotobacter, Nostoc, Clostridium and Klebsiella. These bacteria are the free living, have ability to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. Then between it, that is after this first nitrogen fixing biofertilizer. Next is the phosphate solubilizing biofertilizer. These are the bacterial species. For the solubilizing of the phosphate, these are the bacterial species which have ability to synthesize or as a solubilize the insoluble inorganic phosphate compound. These bacteria have ability to solubilize. What solubilize? That is insoluble inorganic phosphate compound, such as which are these compounds? Such as a rock phosphate. For example, the Pseudomonas, the bacteria name of the bacteria, these are the Pseudomonas striata, plays an important role for the phosphate converting phosphate as a solubilizing bacteria. Again as an example for it, that is the Agrobacterium, Polymyxa, Bacillus, Micrococcus and Aspergillus species. These type of the bacteria have ability to synthesize the phosphate soluble fertilizer or phosphate including fertilizers by the solubilizing different type of the bacteria. Then next, that is third part of it, that is the compost making. These are the very popular compost making fertilizer. These are the very popular and traditional, because each and every farmers use these are the compost or as a cow dung or as a that is raw material. They will be produced or formed in between the soil or as a field. They will be used for the composting. For the composting of this natural composting are the natural process that turns organic material into the dark rich substances called as a compost or as a humus. Because so many farmers use this type of the compost, because cow dung or as a farmyard manure are there, they will be decomposed by making a pit and they will be converted into dark rich substances. This substance is called as a compost as well as humus. The composting process is dependent on the microorganism. This composting process is dependent on the microorganism to break down organic matter into the compost. To break down the organic matter into the compost, these are many type of the microorganism found in active compost. Many microorganisms found in active compost such as bacteria, fungi, actinobacteria, protozoa, and rotifers. So, for the composting or as for the formation of compost or as humus, there are some bacteria, some fungi, some actinobacteria, protozoans, and rotifers plays an important role for the formation of compost or as a humus, because these are the traditional process by making the farmers. The next is the cyanobacteria as a biofertilizers. Cyanobacteria are the biofertilizers. Many bacteria are aquatic and terrestrial. Many bacteria, so many type of the bacteria are present surrounding to us. They are aquatic, terrestrial, as well as free living, or symbiotic, aerobic, photosynthetic, nitrogen fixing, heterocystous or non-heterocystous forms. These bacteria are, many cyanobacteria are aquatic and terrestrial. Aquatic because they live inside the water, so it is known as the aquatic bacteria. Some live on the soil, it is known as the terrestrial bacteria. Some are the freely living into the nature. Some are the symbiotic because combination between the two different, that is bacteria as well as fungi, or as a two different type of bacteria live together. Some are the aerobic or as a photosynthetic nitrogen fixing bacteria, having the heterocystous or as a non-heterocystous forms, have ability to synthesize to produce the cyanobacterian fertilizers. The best example for it, that is Anabaena is an important, that is Anabaena and nostoc. They will be found into the paddy field, that is inside the aquatic, these are the aquatic bacteria, will be found into the paddy field to fix the atmospheric nitrogen with the rice field or as a paddy field. Now, some Plectonema, Oscillatoria, Anabaena, nostoc, and Toliphothryx are associated with lichens. That is, some bacteria are associated with the lichen. It is known as the symbiotic bacteria or as a symbiotic cyanobacterian fertilizers. Some bacteria, that is Toliphothryx, Anabaena, they are associated with the lichens. So Anabaena is associated with the plants like Azolla and Cycas. The Azolla is an important, Anabaena is an important associated with the plant like Azolla and Cycas. As leaf of the Azolla as well as Cycas, they will be found, and so they have ability to fix the to produce the fertilizers. So it is known. So these are the cyanobacteria. Best example for is nostoc, Anabaena, some Oscillatoria, Plectonema will be found. Anabaena and nostoc will be found in the Azolla, in association with the Azolla as well as Cycas. Next and the last part between the role of microbes as a biofertilizer. Last is the fungal biofertilizers. These are the heterotrophic. Fungal are the heterotrophic. These are the non-autotrophic. Mycorrhiza is the fungus. Mycorrhiza is the fungus. It forms symbiotic association. That is, the mycorrhiza is a fungus. It forms the symbiotic association with the underground part, like rhizomes and roots of the higher plants. So these fungi, these are the mycorrhiza is a fungi. It forms the symbiotic association with the underground part like rhizome and root of the higher plants occurring in thick humid forest. They will be found into the thick humid forest. जिथं ओलावा आर्द्रता असेल अशा ठिकाणच्या फॉरेस्टमध्ये हे पाहायला मिळतं. दीज आर डिस्कवर्ड बाय द सायंटिस्ट फ्रँक इन 1885. दिस टाईप ऑफ द फंगल बायोफर्टिलायझर is discovered by the scientist Frank in 1885. Then there is a fungal biofertilizer again has two types. One is the ectomycorrhiza and second is the endomycorrhiza. What is the ectomycorrhiza? Ecto means outside, rhiza means these are the mycorrhiza, these are the fungi. They have a well developed mycelium that forms the mantle on the outside of the roots, because these fungi will be found on the mantle of the outside of the roots. This increases absorptive surface of root and accelerates uptake of water and nutrient. This mantle of the mycorrhiza plays important role to the roots to increase the absorptive area and accelerates the uptake of water as well as nutrient. Nutrients are, that is, nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium. Due to this, the vigor growth of the plant and yield will be increases. So the fungi, some hyphae of the mycorrhizal fungi penetrate into the root and to form the heritage net in the intercellular species of root cortex. Some mycorrhiza have ability to penetrate inside the root, so they have ability to form the heritage net in the intercellular species of the root of the cortex. Then next part is the endomycorrhiza. Endo means that is the inside. Endo means that is the inside of the roots. They grow in between and within the cortical cells. Endomycorrhiza means that is the mycorrhiza grown in between, as well as they have ability to grow in between or as in internal part of the cells or as a tissue. So they have ability to increase the soil fertility, because some important fungi have ability to trap the fungi and have ability to increase the soil fertility, to increase the productivity of the agriculture production, and these are the endomycorrhiza plays an important role. Again, these endomycorrhiza will develop grown in between and within the cortical cells of root, that is fungal hyphae penetrate the cell, and finally the branch or arbuscules intercalary and form the vesicles. They will be gone or seen into the vesicles, mostly in the intracellular species of cortical cells. They are described as AM fungi, and plants with the VAM grow luxuriously in less irrigated lands. So this type of the fungi, that is mycorrhiza, will be found into the less irrigated soils. So these will be associated with the VAM and with the crop plants, help in conversion of less productivity field into the more productivity in the fields. So this type of the VAM, endomycorrhiza, plays important role to increase the productivity of the field, because there are where the water is not present, that is less irrigated soil. So there are the less production less productivity or as a less yield. So to increase the productivity or yield, so the VAM, these are the mycorrhiza or the fungi are used, and they plays an important role for the increase of the soil fertility. So this is an important, that is the role of microbes in biofertilizers, because biofertilizers is a very useful to the farmers salvageal ecosystem. So nowadays we have need to use the biofertilizers than the chemical fertilizers to maintain the environment or as to decrease the cost of the farmers and to increase the soil fertility, to prevent the acidity of the soil. So each and every farmers have used, that is the microbes, these are the biofertilizers to increase the soil fertility as well as the productivity of the crop, and to decrease the cost of the farmers. Now today we see only here, that is the role of the microbes in biofertilizer. There are types of the biofertilizer. There are the 5 types of the biofertilizers. One is the nitrogen fixing biofertilizer. Second was the phosphate solubilizing biofertilizer. Third was the compost making biofertilizer. Fourth was the cyanobacteria as a biofertilizer. Fifth was the fungal biofertilizer. Biofertilizer again was the 2 types. One is the ectomycorrhiza, other was the endomycorrhiza. So the biofertilizers plays an important role to keep the constant ecosystem as well as to decrease the cost of the farmers, as well as to reduce the acidity of the soils and increase the nutrient capacity or as a fertility of the soils, and to increase the production of the farmers. Here today we stop. That is the role of microbes in biofertilizers. Thanks.